How's it going, guys? It's going off grid, and we got the reliable 8000 running the house. The Magna signs are both off because we don't have a whole lot of power right now. We've had a lot of cloudy days, man. We've gone into some interesting weather, and yeah, so we're not running all three inverters anymore. We're just running the one. We are not off grid at the moment. We are on grid. So we are charging the car right now. This is not taking into account all the loads that are coming directly off the inverter, which we do have a few. So this is actually closer to about 4,500 watts. So we're taking about 4,500 watts continuous out of this inverter. The fans will be turning on and off non-stop. And this is just part of my long-term reliability test. This thing has not been off pretty much once since I got it. I've just been running non-stop. Usually run all my ACs off of this, so that's two 5,000 BTUs and one 12,000 BTU, and then it also runs my computers, my projector, everything in this room runs. There was air conditioner there. Now soon it's going to be that heater, TV, little bar fridge, everything in this room, everything in my garage. Oh yeah, and my water pump also. So everything's running off this now. So yeah, it's very very neat to see how long this will last. Hopefully it just lasts forever, but nothing ever lasts forever, so we're going to see how long it lasts for. Anyways, let's go outside. I forgot to show. We are running through... What was that? Oh, it kicked out. Yeah, look at that. Something kicked on, and the reliable inverter just could not take it. Well, let's see if it turns back on. Summer, Daddy's making a video, honey. It's that cyclist thing. Okay, lights turned back on. Turn this back on. There we go.
Are you turning my show off?
Yes, that was the reason why your show turned off.
It's okay, Daddy. Accident happens.
Okay, thank you. Anyways. So what are we pulling here? This should ramp up again. I wonder what turned on and pushed everything over. There's a million different devices that could have done that, but yeah, that's interesting.
I put her little rocking chair and stuff in it.
There we go. The car just started charging. Alright, so back up to 4,500 watts. The little girl got a little microphone thing to play with, and it distorts because she gets so close to it. Okay, so this is blowing out now. We are at 113 volts. That could be why. It's kind of low in voltage. 113, eh? I find what can affect the voltage of these things is chargers, actually. DeWalt chargers affect it, and I think my car charger is also affecting the voltage, because I believe it was 119 before it started. So that's very interesting. 113 volts, though. It's still acceptable. Anyways, we'll see if it powers down again, or if that was a fluke. We got the new BMS on this side. It's doing a great job. I really like this BMS. You got it here. There's your cells. They're so close in voltage, it's awesome. Doing a great job. That's the screen I normally like to look at. It's just a great inverter, or a great, not inverter, BMS. does a good job. Then my auxiliary, this is the first inverter I ever got. Still works great. I barely use it anymore. Actually, I almost never use it now. It just kind of sits here as like a backup. No, I don't want to sell it. It's a working 60 volt. I need it. I'll need it for something down the road anyways. There's the 10,000 watt transformer. I'm wondering how many watt this actually can do, because I've had quite a few people say there's no way that this little thing can do 10,000 watts. So I'm wondering if this is more like a 6,000 watt transformer. I'm not sure exactly what's it fused for. Let's see here. There it is. Not fused, sorry, breakered for. That is the breaker there. Yeah, and that's transformer. Maybe you can do 10,000 watts going from 240 down to 120, and not the other way, because I'm going from 120 to 240, or in this case 113 to what, 226 or something like that, probably something around there. Anyways, let's go outside. Right, so we got the electric car charging. I believe this is a level 2 charger, 240 16 amp. I think I'm going to upgrade to like a 32 amp or 40 amp eventually, but it does pretty good. It charges the car in about, normally when we don't kill it all the way, a couple hours. We got on the back side, I put everything into a box again. So this is 3.2 kilowatts in here. Show you guys what I did so far. Got my extension cord and stuff. Yes, my wife loves it, having all this stuff in the back. Alright, what do we got here? It looks like a mess. This foam is just so... Ooh, you get a nice smell of lithium, because these are pouch cells and they do leak, so that's why they don't last as long as 18650 sometimes, because they're not protected, so that they're leaking a little bit. You can smell it. So you can see the pouch cells. There's some pouch cells right there. But that's why I put it in this big metal case. So I have the 4,000 watt inverter right here, and then the hardwire is hooked up to this receptacle, which is just heavy duty enough to run this charger. So at least it's now in a watertight box. If it has to be, I can use this up north as a power source for an air conditioner or tools or whatever I want. But most of the time its purpose is backup for the car. In this car we normally drive with 4 people in it. Another thing that's nice is the batteries are now in a contained space. It's not like this is going to stop it, it's only plastic, but I mean, you get a little bit more time. I've noticed a huge loss in solar already. My days of hitting 40 plus kilowatts or kilowatt hours of solar are long gone. Now I'm lucky to get 35, soon to be 30, then 20, and then in the winter, I think in the winter I sometimes get 25. But I got the work trailer here today, and what I did was the batteries were fully charged, so because my house is struggling to charge the car and run everything in the house. So what I've done is whenever I can, I charge off my work trailer, and that gives me about if it's sunny and it's hitting the panels, I get about 30 kilowatt or 30 kilometers before the batteries go dead inside, because it's pumping about 1,000 watts going in, but it's putting 1,500 watts coming out, so eventually it does die. But it gives me about 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers of range, anywhere between there. No, more than that usually. I can't remember how many it gets now. Between 20 and 40, I'd say. It depends how much sun we're getting. Haven't done an update in a while. I took the wind turbine down. I am moving it. I have a tower. I found a tower. So I'm going to try and put it so it's above those trees. Give it the best chance it can to do a good job. It was just making too much noise up there. I did not like it. So finally got rid of it. Or just temporarily got rid of it. Got a nice little lawn tractor trailer. I'm really needing one of those. And I got some new suspension for my wife's Jeep. The shocks are completely shot, or almost completely shot. And I put all this tow stuff on, and it did not come with this. I mounted all that, and what happened was the springs that came with this Jeep were not designed for having a trailer hitch and all that, so they're not near as heavy duty. So that's why I bought the shocks with the extra supporting spring on it. So these are real nice. They should, I think between the two is supposed to help take like 500 pounds, or I can't remember what it is. But yeah, everything's been going pretty good here. Just working like crazy, so I haven't been able to put out the videos. And yeah, the Leaf's been doing really good. Oh, one thing for all you Leaf owners out there, it's probably too late, but the update for your car, the newest one, I can't remember what it's called. I don't recommend getting it. It's up to you. I wish I didn't get it. What it does is it pretty much takes away all your regen. My Leaf almost no longer regens at all anymore, and I'm really pissed off, and I can't believe that Nissan would do that. They say it's to increase the life of your Nissan Leaf battery. Well, I don't want an electric car that doesn't regen. When I bought this car used, it regen great. I could hit 30 kilowatts no problem. Now the most I see sometimes is 10 kilowatts, and it barely does that. Usually doesn't even regen at all. I hit the brakes and there's just zero regen. So not very happy with Nissan for that. If I bought this brand new and this happened to me, I'd be freaking out. I'd be in the dealerships demanding my money back, because it's just an electric car with no regen. So it's very interesting. If the battery is completely new, like if you have all 12 bars, it will still regen. But the second, I believe, even when you hit 10 bars with this new patch, it doesn't regen anymore. Anyways, thanks for watching. Alright, so we still have 4,500 watts coming out of the batteries. We got 12.4 kilowatt hours in today off this one, and 3.7. You can tell it was cloudy in the morning because this gets all the morning sun. Well, not late morning, mid-evening sun. We got a lot of trees clouding these ones. These ones get kind of a mix of everything, so this has got the most. Nice to get the wind going. This thing is pumping out warm air. We're working. Let's see what our voltage is. 112. And yeah, we'll see how this works. With all the added load to this, we'll see how well it coops. I know it does at least 7,000 watts by itself. I haven't tested 7,000 watts for a long period of time, but I've seen on Dave Pose's channel, his did, I believe it did 6,500 watts for a while, quite a while. So we are 2,000 watts under that. Should have no issues. The only issues we would have is large surge loads while running 4,500 watts like I am. Anyways, just an update. Hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Thanks for watching.